Good morning, everyone. Just putting it out here ahead of time. I'm not sure if I'll be doing a second video today because I'm going to be going up to go see Eddie. So just giving you a heads up ahead of time. I may not be doing a second video. But we'll see. We'll see. The puppies are out there in the run. Chickens are free to come and go. So I had somebody had mentioned that the chickens would probably remember me because they remember like 100 faces or something like that, and they were my chickens at one point. So, but obviously over the last 2 years, I've been up here once a year. So, and the year before that, it was what, back and forth. Most of my time spent in West Virginia. So. It's amazing how fast time flies. I will tell you that right now. Unbelievably amazing, and you know how things change. That's that's part of it too. But so it's shockingly enough, it's overcast today here in New York. This is in New York, I remember. I mean, now the weather has been really good up here for this visit. I will tell you that. I've been very fortunate. The weather's been awesome, but they had some sunshine yesterday. Was the one sunny day, but so that part of it is a little bit different than West Virginia. But when you're looking at the sky and it's like that, that's New York. That is New York in a nutshell. And then you deal with seasonal depression disorder. I mean, it's they call it SAD. It's dark by 5 o'clock and you're just not getting any sunlight, and it's just not fun. I don't miss that part of it. I can definitely tell you that. But anyway, I don't know if you saw in the news, some federal judge dismissed the charges against Letitia James and James Comley. They were saying something to the fact that the prosecutor was, put in place improperly or something. I mean, it's just, again, more political grandstanding, more political nonsense, their side, my side type of stuff. And I have to laugh, guys, I really do. While Trump's going after his political enemies, isn't that exactly what they've done to him for the last, 10 years? Haven't they done exactly that to him in the last 10 years? Everything that they could think to charge him with, they've charged him with. It's just, it is unbelievable. How dare he? That's terrible that he would do that he would go after his political enemies. Well, when they go after you, why not? So, I don't know. Craziness all the way around. The way I look at it with everything, it's just more games upon games upon games. Obviously, you can get caught up into that really, really easily, which it is easy to get caught up in that. Don't get me wrong, but you have to look at those situations and go, okay, what's important, what's not important, and then kind of make decisions based on that. So, I'm looking at the trees here, and these peach trees. They've grown weird, but they're down in amongst all these larger trees, so they're fighting for that sunlight. But yeah, they've done pretty good actually. I wonder if they got plums this year. I'll have to ask Heather if they got any plums off these two trees, this one here and this one back here. This one right there, not the one back there, this one. Those two are plum trees. So I wonder if they produce this year or not. But I know Heather wants to do some stuff farther up the hill, because the property depth from the road is over here, and it's like, I think it's almost 500 feet deep, so it goes up quite a bit ways up the hill. So, and then obviously the property line on this side meets up with their property over there. But I'm going to walk you over here if I guys remember. So over here on this part of the property, really rocky. Soil's not that great. But then, because you have the water runoff was coming down the hill, and then we had put the swale, we had, Bill, if you guys remember, cut the swale in over here. But all the water naturally ran down over this way into this area, and this never had any trees growing in it at all because it was kind of more swampy. But look at this here, I'll just show you. We'll just pull some of the leaves out of here. Now look at that soil right there. Look how dark and rich that soil is, even like right under all that. Every year, year after year, these leaves come down. You know, they're getting composted down. Nobody's doing anything with any of the soil down over here. And so this whole area all through here is really, really rich. The soil is really, really rich. Had I stayed here, I definitely would have harvested some of this dirt here and put it into the garden bed, the raised beds, because that soil right there, like I said, I was showing you right there, that soil is amazing. Amazing compost to grow, and it would be just fantastic. And it's this whole area all through here. Yep, that's kind of how it goes. But yeah, nothing ever grew over here because of the fact that it was so mucky and wet all the time. And then after, like I said, after we had the swale dug in, so to stop the water from running down the hill, you know, that kind of helped that way too. But yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. Very interesting. Like I said, lots and lots and lots of memories, lots and lots and lots of work. So, and time flies, I'll tell you, it's amazing. You know, I get caught up with everything going on down in West Virginia, and like I said, they're turning the property into their own now. I know Heather wants to utilize this space for something out here. Not sure what yet, but she's gonna want to utilize that for something. So, and that's okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all. So, but yeah, life goes on. Life goes on. But so anyway, place looks nice. They've done a good job. You know, everything, like I said, it all follows its natural course, you know. And but that's kind of where we're at. Well, anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here for now. I hope you all are doing well. And like I said, so the soil over there is nice and rich. You get over here, and it's all rocky. And it's not good soil over here. So it just kind of is what it is. But anyway, guys, be safe. I will talk to you all later. I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said again, I may do another video later, and I may not sure yet. Okay, so, and if I do, it may go up later because I will be spending time with Eddie today. All right, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.